Morning students, welcome back to Geography online class. I am thinking so you are all safe and fine at home. Okay, so already I have revised Geography lesson 3 atmosphere. So can you say what are the things we have learned already in atmosphere? That is the composition of atmosphere and the structure of atmosphere. Okay. So what are the layers of atmosphere, students? Do you know? There are 5 layers of atmosphere. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Okay, very good. So today we are going to learn about weather and climate. Okay, so these two terms are related to the atmospheric condition. So this weather and climate are also related to atmospheric condition. So do you know what is the what do you mean by weather and what do you mean by climate? First we can learn about that. Okay, weather. What is weather? Weather is the study of atmospheric conditions for short duration over small areas. And climate is the study of the average weather condition observed over a long period of time for a large area. Okay. So weather and climate. What do you mean by weather and what do you mean by climate? Weather is the study of atmospheric condition for short duration over small areas, and climate is the study of the average weather condition observed over a long period of time for a large area. Next one thing, students, do you know what is the study of weather is called? The study of weather is called meteorology. At the same time, the study of climate is called climatology. Okay, this is a very important question. Sometimes they may ask for one word also. What is the study of weather is called a dash and study of climate is called a dash. Okay, so study of weather is called meteorology and study of climate is called climatology. Okay, so under this weather, we all know weather changes very often. Even 1 hour to next hour also it will change. Sometime in the morning it will be sunny. At the same time, that same day in the afternoon it will be rainy. Okay, so the weather will change often, hour to hour, day to day. Weather in the sense sunny, windy, rainy, chilly, stormy. These are the weather. And climate in the sense warm climate, monsoon, wet climate, extreme climate, and cyclone. These are the climate. Okay. See, the weather will change often. At the same time, the climate will be permanent. It will remain always the same. Okay. Climate is average of the weather data. Okay, the study of climate is called climatology. The study of weather is called meteorology. Okay. So next we can study about this factors of weather and climate. Students, do you know what are the factors of weather and climate? Yes. There are different factors that influence weather and climate. They are distance from the distance from the equator, altitude, nearness to the sea, nature of the prevailing winds, mountain barrier, cloud cover, ocean currents, and natural vegetation. Okay. So distance from the equator or latitude. Okay. Altitude. What do you mean by altitude? Altitude is the height above the sea level. It is the height, altitude or height. Next, nearness to the sea, nature of the prevailing winds, mountain barrier, cloud cover, ocean currents, and natural vegetation. So, today we are going to learn about these factors only. So already I'm thinking so. In this lesson, only 3 units only have 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3. Okay. So this first one, distance from the equator. What do you know about this distance from the equator? Here, the sun's rays. How these sun's rays are falling? Here, sun's rays fall two types. That is vertical and in a slanting position, slanting or inclined. The vertical sun rays falls vertically on the equator. What the sun rays will fall vertically on the equator. So in that equator, how the temperature will be? It will be more. The heat will be more. Okay. The rays are inclined on the regions away from the equator and near the poles. So near the pole and away from the equator, how the sun rays was fall in a slanting position. Why it was falling slanting position, do you know, students? That is due to the spherical shape of the earth. Okay, you all know what was the shape of the earth? The earth is a spherical in shape. Due to the spherical shape only, near the poles and far away from the equator, the sun rays has fall in a slanting rays. But at the same time, on the equator, the sun rays was falling vertically. Okay. Next, so the vertical rays heat up the earth more than the inclined rays. Thus, the place near the equator are warmer than the place far away from the equator. Okay. Next one is the altitude. Already I have explained. Altitude means what? It is the height. Height above the sea level. Okay, altitude means what? It was the height above the sea level. Next one, important question. That is the normal lapse rate. What do you mean by normal lapse rate? That is the temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer of height. That is called normal lapse rate. Someday they may ask one question. What is called normal lapse rate? This is very important. The temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer of height. So this is called normal lapse rate. Okay. So the place at the higher altitude have a lower temperature. So next factor is the nearness to the sea. What do you know about this nearness to the sea? The climate of a place varies according to its nearness to the sea. Place near the coast, near the seashore, how it will be? There, the climate is equable climate. Okay, due to the influence of the wind from the sea, there occurs equable climate. At the same time, place located inland far away from the sea does not experience the moderating influence of the sea, but place such experience a continental type of climate. So, nearness to the sea, place near the coast will have equable climate. Place far away from the sea will have continental type of climate. Okay. Next one thing, very, very important event, daytime and nighttime. Near the sea, what will happen during daytime and what will happen during the night? During daytime, this near the seashore, the land mass get heated more rapidly than the ocean. Okay. So the wind blowing from ocean to land in the afternoon, this is called sea breeze. So there are two important questions, sea breeze and land breeze. Sea breeze means the wind blow from ocean to land. So what was the useful for this sea breeze means the sea breeze helps in reducing the temperature of the coastal region. It will reduce the temperature of the coastal region, especially during the summer season. Okay. Next, at the time, during the night time, the land cools more rapidly than the ocean. Okay, cold air shrinks and forms high pressures. The wind blows from land to sea during the night. This is called a land breeze. So, this one is the very, very important question. What is called a land breeze and what is called a sea breeze? Okay. So, during daytime, the land will get heat more than the ocean. During night time, the land cool more than the ocean. Okay, so the wind blows from ocean to land is called land breeze. The wind blows from land to sea is called land breeze. Okay, students, did you understand? Next, fourth one is the nature of the prevailing winds. What is the fourth factors that influence the weather and climate is nature of the prevailing winds. Here, the winds change the climate of a place based on from where they blow. When wind blows from a warm region, it makes the place warm and cold. When blows from a colder region, it will makes the place cold. Okay, the onshore wind cause rainfall, making the place cool, whereas the offshore wind bring dry weather. So onshore, offshore. Onshore winds will bring rainfall, whereas the offshore winds will bring dry weather. That is the nature of the prevailing wind. Next one is the mountain barrier. Barrier. What do you mean by barrier? That means it was the Thaduppu. Okay. So the location of a mountain influences the climate of a place. The mountain chains act as a natural barrier for the wind. So which act as the natural barrier for the wind? The mountain chains. Sometimes they prevent the entry of cold winds into the country or escape of monsoon wind, thus having a great influence over the climate. Okay. So what do you mean by this mountain barrier, students? Mountain barrier. Here the mountain chain only acts as the natural barrier. It will prevent the cold wind and also it escape of monsoon wind, thus having a great influence over the climate. This was the duty of this mountain barrier. Next one. See here, very, very important question. Windward side and leeward side. What do you mean by windward side? Windward side is the side of a mountain which faces the prevailing wind. It receives heavy rainfall. At the same time, leeward side of the mountain is the side sheltered from the wind. It receives very less rainfall. That only windward side and leeward side. Okay. Next one is the cloud cover. What do you mean by this clouds cover? See, some places, if there is a more cloud, it will prevent the entry of the heat from the sun. It will protect the earth's surface. At the same time, if some place we are unable to see the cloud, cloudless sky will be like a desert area. Okay, and that particular area, temperature will be high. Okay. So clouds reflect a large amount of radiations from the sun. This prevents the entry of heat to the earth's surface. So in areas generally of cloudless sky like the desert, temperature is very high. On the other hand, under cloudy sky, the temperature is low. Okay. Next one is the ocean current. What do you know about this ocean current? There are two types of ocean current, warm ocean current and cold ocean current. Okay, this is also a very important one. What do you know about this warm ocean current? Warm, from the word itself you can understand, warm ocean current raises the temperature of the nearby coastal area, while at the same time the cold current lower the temperature of a place. Okay, did you understand about this ocean current, warm ocean current and cold ocean current? The warm ocean current raises the temperature, cold ocean current reduce the temperature. Okay. Next one is the natural vegetation. This is the last factor. That is, the trees release water vapor into the air. You all know what will release from the trees. We are getting water vapor into the air and makes it cool. Thus, forest area have lower range of temperature throughout the year in contrast to non-forested area. So we can understand from this natural vegetation, where there is more forest, that area the temperature will be less. Okay. At the same time, if there is no forest, the temperature will be high. So we can learn about this. Up to this only we have today's portion. I have marked the question and fill in the blanks also. You want to study this. Okay. So please students, study this lesson thoroughly and prepare many one word also. Thank you, students.